Go across to Prime Minister, who's speaking at the Sebi event today.
Country of Singapore, Shri Prithviraj Chavan, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, my cabinet colleagues, Finance Minister Shri P. Chidambaram, Communications, IT and Law Minister Shri Sibal, Shri Namo Narayan Meena, Shri Milan Deora, Chairman Sebi, Shri U.K. Sinha, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am truly delighted to participate in Sebi's Silver Jubilee celebration. I share a very special bond with Sebi because I was the Finance Minister of India when it became a statutory body. I have watched the evolution of Sebi since then with great interest, and I can say with confidence that the institution has every reason to be proud of its achievements. I congratulate all those who have been associated with the growth of this unique institution of our country. Sebi has successfully modernized our capital markets and brought international best practice to this very important sector of our economy. It's a matter of pride that the Indian stock exchanges today rank among the very best in the world in terms of technology as well as value cum volume of business. This, in large measure, is due to the valiant efforts of Sebi. Ladies and gentlemen, the protection of interests of investors in securities is central to the mandate of Sebi. It should give us a sense of satisfaction that the Indian securities market has seen major improvements in this area in the last 25 years. Dematerialization of shares has eliminated the problems of delays, bad deliveries, theft and forgery of share certificates. At the same time, it has facilitated the introduction of shorter settlement cycles and later rolling settlement. India is among the first countries in the world to have launched screen-based trading in which the price and volume data become instantly available to investors in all parts of our vast country. Computerized trading has led to reduction in the scope for price rigging and manipulation. Investors are more empowered today than ever before because of the availability of a large amount of relevant information. The issuance of initial public offers has undergone a major reform process with special focus on protection of the interests of retail investors. The new method for divestment of shares through offers for sale of shares held by promoters to the public has proved to be very successful, including for PSU disinvestment transactions. Recently, a number of steps have been taken to attract retail investors into the market such as the introduction of Rajiv Gandhi Equity Savings Scheme, incentives for mutual funds to reach beyond the top 15 cities, separate plan for direct investment in existing as well as new schemes in mutual funds, expansion of asset classes that can be held in demat form, and so on. I am confident that these measures will enthuse retail investors to access capital markets, increase financial intermediation, widen and deepen our financial system, and positively influence the distribution of saving in favor of financial assets. Ladies and gentlemen, the high growth rates that the Indian economy has witnessed in the last decade or so have been driven by enhanced savings and investment rates. Gross domestic savings as a percentage of GDP increased from 23.7% in the year 2001 to 36.8% in 2007-8. It declined thereafter to 30.8% in 2011-12, and we must and we will bring it back to the earlier levels. Higher savings and investment rates are the most productive when there is effective intermediation through a well-functioning capital market. The imperative of growth requires an increasing proportion of savings getting channelized into financial assets to facilitate their deployment in the most productive uses. It's a matter of concern that financial savings as a percentage of GDP have declined recently. In times of uncertainty, I recognize that doubts often arise regarding the likely real returns on financial assets. Individuals tend to prefer physical assets like gold or investment in real estate. This is to some extent due to the macroeconomic difficulties we have experienced over the past 2 years. It is important to reverse this trend, and I am confident that under the leadership of my distinguished colleague P. Chidambaram, we are and we will take all necessary steps in this regard. For mobilizing savings into productive uses, retail investors must have the incentive to invest in financial assets such as securities, insurance products, banking and pension products. The government and the financial sector regulators both have to take actions to ensure this outcome. The moderation of inflation we are seeing will help this process. The inflation-indexed bonds announced by the Finance Minister in the budget for this year and the recent measures announced by Sebi to encourage small investors to participate in the securities market are other important efforts in this.
All right, so that was Prime Minister Manmohan Singh emphasizing on the need for savings as well as investments in the financial assets. And one area, of course, is the equity markets. This was on the event that was organized by Sebi, which turns 25 today, and all the captains of India Inc. are in attendance there. And earlier you had seen that Sebi chief UK Sinha, who batted for more teeth and power for the regulator, he also said that there must be one single regulator for chit funds as well.